Thanks for tuning in to my first ever Nuzlocke run for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. We have some special rules in place to make the game much more challenging. It's gonna be stressful, but fun, so enjoy. Wake up, Mr. Brian. It's time to start another brand new Pokemon adventure with your boy, or rather your girl, Eevee. Hello, glad to meet you. Well, you already know how this kind of goes, because you may be saying to yourself, Brian, just a couple months ago, you did Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Now you're playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. What's the difference between the two games? Nothing except for the different types of Pokemon in the game. Literally, that is it. Otherwise, these games are identical. So, you catch Pokemon, trade Pokemon, all sorts of stuff, but this playthrough of the game is going to be a little bit different for a couple different reasons. You may say, why is there a wheel behind you here? And I will tell you about that in just a hot second as I name my character. I am going to be naming him Brian because, you know, that is my name after all. And I think I did it all caps last time, so I'm going to do it all caps this time, just like I did when I did this as a young lad with the other game. So my name is BrianSaviano, a.k.a. Bricks O'Brien, the #1 Pokemon Let's Go Eevee player in the entire world, and no one can tell me otherwise at all. And this is our rival. And I have a new name for the rival, and I'm going to be naming this rival after one of my closest and dearest friends in real life, Charles, because I named the rival last time after my cousin Brandon, and he was very honored, last time. And I decided to call my rival this time Charles because, well, he's one of my closest friends, and I don't like him. So I want him to be my rival, even though he's not that much of a rival, but whatever. So, anyways, as we get started up with the game here, this is a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. You may say, Brian, what are you talking about? What is that word? A Nuzlocke is a playthrough of a Pokemon game or game in general where there are rules and stipulations to the run. So instead of just playing Let's Go Eevee again, or rather basically play it again, and do the same thing basically all over again, I wanted to do something different with the playthrough, go about doing this a certain different way, and add some rules into the playthrough. That way it's a little bit more interesting for you, a little bit more interesting for me. That way I'm not just doing the same thing over and over again. So you may see this giant wheel behind me that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to tell you what the rules are before we jump into the playthrough. So, as you can see right here, these are the rules, and every episode I am going to be spinning the wheel. Whatever the wheel lands on is going to be the rule for that episode. So, a couple different options here. One of them is Revive. Take a Pokemon out of the box to use on our team. Oh, so the way a Nuzlocke happens, if you have a Pokemon in your party and it faints, it's gone forever. You need to get rid of it, and in our case, we're going to put it in the box. So, except for Eevee. Eevee is going to be the only Pokemon that stays with us the entire time because we use Eevee for a lot of things in the actual game. So, Eevee will always be with us, but all the other Pokemon, like if my Charizard that's level 100 faints in battle, can't use it again for the rest of the videos. I can obviously keep it in a box, but I'm not going to trade it away unless we land on trade, but I'll get there in a second. So, that's how it works. Revive allows us to revive a Pokemon from the box and bring it back and be able to use it, so if there's a good Pokemon, we can actually use it. Boxed means to store a random Pokemon into the box. So, I will use a random number generator 1 through 6 or whatever to get a random Pokemon into the box. So we can't use it anymore. It's done. Just right off the bat, no battles, no trading, no nothing. Now, trade is in red because that's the one we don't want. A couple of them are in red over here, but trade is what we don't want because that means I have to trade away a random Pokemon no matter what it is. So, there's a Wonder Trade function in here, as you may know. I will be using that with the code of 3 Pikachus in order to trade something away. Whatever I have as a selection, I have to trade that away, and whatever the person, or the random person gives to me, I have to use it. So, I don't want to land on that one no matter what. No items means I can't use any items for the entire episode. So no revives, no berries, no specific things to help with catching Pokemon. Nothing like that at all. If I land on Eevee only, I can only use Eevee for that entire episode. And another rule that I forgot about, I know it's a little confusing, I tried to lay this out as easily as I could, is that you only get one capture for a Pokemon on a route. So for all of Route 1, we only get one shot and one Pokemon. For Route 2, one shot. That's it. So we only can have a certain amount of Pokemon that we're able to catch in general for the entire game. And the last one is an interesting one. It's called Chubby Bunny. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of the game Chubby Bunny, but it is a game. I'm just going to go through the game here, even though you can't see it. It's a game where what you're supposed to do is put a bunny, or rather a marshmallow, into your mouth and say the phrase Chubby Bunny. And every time you do that, it sounds a little bit more distorted and kind of weird. So what I'm going to do is do that if we end up landing on it, and I will try to commentate as best I can while having a mouthful of marshmallows. It's the only physical related challenge that's on here. And you may say, Brian, how likely do you think it is that you're actually going to land on Chubby Bunny? Well, I am recording this somewhat near Easter time, so I ended up going to Walgreens to get myself a ton of bunnies, like actual literal bunnies. So, oh, that's a chocolate bunny for me. But like the other bunnies here, these are literal Peeps, and I hate Peeps a lot. I really don't like these. So if we get Chubby Bunny, once every minute, I'll have it on a timer, I will have to use these bunnies to try to commentate my videos in the best, most professional way possible. So I have a ton of them. I don't think I'm going to land on it often, but in case I do, this whole bag right here is full of them. So those are the rules, and if there's any clarification, I'll do that down the line. But that's everything I can think of for now. Otherwise, the journey is going to go exactly as it is right now. So this is what it looks like. I also have this Eevee hat that I never wore from my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu playthrough, so I'm going to wear it now. It looks kind of weird because Eevee's face is like, it's so wide, but I'm just going to wear it. And I'm wearing the Bricks O'Brien Pokemon Trainer t-shirt. If you want to get that, you could. So I don't know if I should do... No, this is the intro video, the beginning of the series. I feel like doing a stipulation now would kind of hurt the playthrough, so we're just starting up with the game anyway. So next episode is when all of that is going to start, because it just makes the most sense. Professor Oak isn't here. Cool. I guess he's gone. So I haven't played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu in many months. It's been a long, long time. So I'm kind of unfamiliar with some of the things here. Obviously, it is Pokemon Yellow. It's very iconic for a game, and obviously still holds up, whatnot, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. So it's going to take me a minute to get reacquainted with everything that the game has to offer, but I think that doing this Nuzlocke type run is going to be the most interesting thing of the bunch. And between Pikachu and Eevee, I've seen Let's Go Eevee on sale more often, especially with the Pokeball Plus version of the game, and I'm 99% sure, actually 100% sure, this is impossible to miss. So obviously, we got to get familiar with the catching mechanic, which actually, this is kind of awful for me. Oh, wait. Is this going to be bad? Wait, hold on. This could be kind of bad, actually. How many do I have? 7? Wow, how am I missing so badly? Hold on. Nope. Okay, go this way. There we go. So, my Switch is in a different location from where it was last time. It's kind of off to the left, so I thought maybe that had something to do with it, but it doesn't. My other Joy-Con is having some connectivity issues, like it drifts from left to right and up and down, so I need to get new Joy-Con. You can send it in for a repair, but it takes like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and you got to pay for the repair. And I wanted some Splatoon 2 themed one anyways, so I will go with that. unless they come out with some special ones otherwise, which I don't think they will. But like I was saying, I do see the Eevee version of the game on sale often, and I forgot that actually happened. That's pretty cool. So there's really no difference between Pikachu and the Eevee versions. Eevee, you could argue, is a better Pokemon because Eevee has a lot more like practicality, where Eevee can learn more types of moves. I mean, Pikachu, like we didn't do at all in the last playthrough there. Hopefully I clicked on the right one. I believe I did. Yeah, I did. Can learn all sorts of special moves, like all sorts of crazy stuff. Eevee can learn the same sort of stuff. Basically the same moves, just branded for Eevee. So there are differences in that way. In terms of the story, there's no difference whatsoever. In terms of the environment, there's no difference at all. The only difference is that some Pokemon can be captured exclusively in, I was going to say yellow version, in the Pikachu version as compared to the Eevee version, all that sort of stuff. So, not too much of a difference. Oh, and also, I'm going to be naming Eevee right now. I'm going to be naming Eevee because I named my Pikachu Ezro before. So now this Eevee's name is going to be Kiara after a very awesome viewer of my videos, inspired by before I was looking for a Niffler pop figure, big one. I think I've told this story before. Looking for a big Niffler pop figure, and Kiara and Ezra were very kind enough to send me that Niffler. So I figure I would shout them out permanently by having them both be featured as Pokemon in the playthrough. And if I can help it, I will have names inspired by the awesome people who watch my videos as names of Pokemon. And it'll be kind of weird that, like, some are fainting and whatnot. I'll try to change them up just so it's not like the name of the person was Ezra. I named Pikachu Ezro. Kiara, I named Kiara. I don't know if Eevee is a girl or guy, so I might rename it. I don't know, but I'm going to keep it as Kiara for now. So there you go. Same deal. Go fill out the Pokedex, all this sort of stuff. Mewtwo's in the game. I'm also assuming that you have seen or seen videos of or seen my playthrough of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So spoilers, not really a thing. They're just kind of whatever. You know, Mewtwo is the last thing we'll probably do. There's the Elite Four. There's gyms. There's all this stuff. So I don't know how long each episode is going to be. I don't know how much we're going to go on, but it's going to be a good time. So I just want to see what the gender of Eevee is. That way it's, you know, just so I have that down right there. So it is a female Eevee, which works out. So Kiara will stay. Oh, won't you stay? I'm not going to sing yet. Not going to sing yet. All right, so here's the thing. We have one catch per route. Do we want to use that on, like, a Bellsprout, a Pidgey? Victory Bell would be incredibly awesome to have. So I feel like that's a safe bet. I don't think there's any stipulations about encounters. So I'm going to go with this. And now, here's the thing. If we have this Pokemon, and then this Bellsprout faints in battle, it's done. It's literally done. And I can't believe we get 50 Pokeballs to start. That's kind of insane. That's kind of weird. So we need to be incredibly careful when it comes to battling Pokemon and doing this whole thing. We can't just toss a Pokemon out there all lackadaisical, hope for the best, right? We got to really plan this stuff out. Because I don't want... And, like, it's not like these Pokemon go away forever. They're going to be around, right? They're not, like, dead. But it's just, for the sake of the playthrough, it's going to be tough. So, in terms of XP and stuff, I can, you know, get more XP off camera. I will, like, grind off camera, all that sort of stuff. Because, obviously, we can avoid all these Pokemon here if we really wanted to. And, sure, Eevee has something for us here. And the thing is, some people also have different stipulations with a Nuzlocke run. So it's not necessarily me having the same rules as for somebody who is doing a Nuzlocke that's different. So it really just does depend. And hello, Team Rocket. Hello, Meow. Okay, bye. Obviously, we have to go into the store to bring something to Professor Oak. So, every Nuzlocke is different. I think there is a relatively samey type rules for a Nuzlocke. Oh, I forgot we can fast travel. That's great. Yeah, I forgot we could do that. Some rules are the same, some are different. So, like Chubby Bunny, I haven't seen someone else do. That's why I'm like, oh, I want to make mine unique in that way. So, yeah, I had a train of thought, too, and I totally lost it. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, so Eevee will be on our heads. And the reason I wanted to keep Eevee is because Eevee does stuff in the story. Eevee is with us, you know. I think getting rid of Eevee just doesn't make sense. So that's why Kiara is going to stay in the party with us. And that'll be the case no matter what. So there could be a situation where we have to box every single Pokemon except for Kiara. We got to deal with that. So that's just a matter of what it is, you know? So, and a lot of this is going to be sort of the same stuff, but I got plenty of things to talk about, you know? Including the last time I played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, there was no announcement of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I would not be opposed to doing this with Sword and Shield as well. So, I plan on playing Pokemon Sword to begin with. And obviously you have Pikachu. I plan on playing that, and then I would do the Nuzlocke run of Shield afterward. There's no stipulations I have with certain moves and whatnot, so I'm just going to do that. That could be bad, but it's not. Okay, cool. Pikachu is obviously faster than us, but we are doing a ton more damage, probably because this is the first matchup of the game. They want you to win immediately. So, like, I would probably do Sword and Shield closer than I'm doing Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. But because the new generation of Pokemon is incredibly hype. There's been one trailer for it so far. This should be posted before E3 happens. So, hopefully it's done before E3 happens, where we're going to get more information about Pokemon, more information about Animal Crossing, and all sorts of cool stuff. So, Kiara grew to level 6. Great. So we're already off to a great start. And I forgot the CP thing is a thing from Pokemon Go. So, some of that stuff I'm not going to be covering, like the Let's Go Park. Like, we get the idea from before. I might import a couple just to have them, but we're not going to be able to use them because we only have one catch per route. So, if you wanted to see details on that, you could watch that playthrough. Or what I would sooner rather do is just showcase how to get shiny Pokemon and do that way. So, you got a little gift? Okay, cool. Oh, I got sportswear. Nice. So, last time we had this very dapper look to our character. Now, I'm probably going to go for a more relaxed look. Obviously, we can pet Kiara as much as we want to here. And feeding the berries is a good idea as well. Raspberries are obviously a little bit more important. Who's calling me? Is this Charles? Tell me it's Charles right now. No, it's my... Oh, okay. It's my grandfather. I'll call him back in a second. I'm almost done with the episode. I'll give him a call back. So, let's see here. Nope, I wanted to do that. There we go. So, I'll probably go for a more casual look for this playthrough. We'll see exactly how that goes. So, I could I can still capture Pokemon. I just can't use them. And I believe we can immediately from here well, this is our bag, obviously. From the party, we can access the box. So I could immediately box, or can I not? Oh, yeah, press Y. There we go. Or the down button in my case, or the left button, whatever. So I can still catch Pokemon. It's just I can't use them in the game. So that's going to be my best way to get experience. So we're going to battle probably a little trainer Joey over here. It's probably his name because, oh, youngster Ronnie. Little Ronnie. There we go. Young Ratata. There we go. So, you may say that, well, Eevee is a little bit cheating if Eevee is basically immortal. Not necessarily, because I might make it like, usually people don't use revives either. In combat, you have to go to a Pokemon Center. That, to me, seems like a pretty fair rule, so that might be implemented as well. I don't think I'll need to use revives mid-battle until we get to the Elite Four, which hopefully by that point, we'll be powerful enough to not need any of that. Hello, Chuck. So, beat that trainer. Yep, cool. And we can take him to the Pokemon Center. So, obviously, the role of your rival is not only to just be your rival, but to give you all the tutorials and all that stuff as well. So, Pokemon Centers are fair game. And I will refresh you on the rules in the beginning of every episode. So, just so you don't lose track of what's going on, I'll finally, get it down to a science of explaining everything, knowing all the rules. So, it'll be less complicated as time goes on, I assure you. So now, if I go out of here and I take a look at the map for a second, if they will allow me to, yes, they will. We go to the bag. And the town map. Okay, so if we look at the map, this entire Route 1 right here, we can no longer catch any usable Pokemon. Here we'll only be able to catch one. Same thing, well, that's Route 2. So same thing for Viridian Forest is its own location, so that's fair game. Route 3, same deal. 4, that's a very short. No, it's not. Okay, cool. So yeah, you get what I mean. So we only have a maximum of like 15 Pokemon that are usable, and then we better hope that we actually get some like revives over here, but that's a story for another day. So I could just not catch Pokemon for a particular route. There is nothing that is against that. Is this Viridian Forest? Is this actually Viridian Forest right here? I'm not doing Viridian Forest for this episode. I'm gonna divvy that up. Yep, that totally is. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to do this in a separate thing here. I kind of don't want to catch a Pokemon here because that seems kind of useless. I'll just go to Route 2. Is there anything useless? Caterpie. We're not going to find anything good in the Viridian Forest either, so I'm not too torn up about it. Bellsprout is the best option for us right now. And obviously, this is kind of where the Elite Four will end up being. Toward the left side there. I think I'm going to end this off here, because the Viridian Forest is next time, and you know how it be. So, I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching. Is that a thing on the ground? Nope, that's just the smoke that was in its place. Okay. I want to thank you for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me. As always, my name is BrianSaviano, a.k.a. Bricks O'Brien. I'll see you again next time for more Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, where I go inside of the Viridian Forest to hopefully catch Pokemon and not bite the dust too hard. See you next time. Bye.